Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Roger, and my leadership presentation today is on Oprah Winfrey. You might have heard of her. Oprah is considered by many to be the most influential person in the world. What you may not know, however, is that Oprah had very humble beginnings. She was born in Mississippi on January 29, 1954, into poverty, where she was raised by her mother on welfare in a poor urban neighborhood. Being the go-getter that she is, even at an early age, she never let circumstances interfere with her ability to dream and imagine. Encouraged by her grandmother, she grew to love books and was learning how to read at age 3. When she started kindergarten at age 5, she already knew how to read and write and was quickly moved up to grade 1. She began reading the Bible at a very early age and was soon reciting passages at her local church. Her public speaking career had begun. At age 9, tragedy struck as she was sexually abused for the first time and manipulated to keep silent. The abuse was ongoing and finally ended at 14 when, being pregnant, she went into early labor and delivered a boy who died 2 weeks later. Back on track, Oprah continued to excel in school and would speak whenever she could. At the age of 17, she was hired by a Nashville radio station and began reading the news on the air. That same year, she was named Nashville's Miss Fire Prevention and Miss Black Tennessee. At 19, she became Nashville's first African-American TV correspondent and the youngest person ever to co-anchor the news. At 22, she was co-anchoring the news in Baltimore. 2 years later, she had her first talk show gig, co-hosting Baltimore's People Are Talking. At the age of 30, she moved to Chicago and began hosting AM Chicago. 1 month later, it was Chicago's #1 talk show. A year after that, the show was renamed The Oprah Winfrey Show, and soon after, it entered national syndication. The Oprah Empire was born. Oprah has achieved a great many accomplishments throughout her career. In 1997, she was named Newsweek's most important person in books and media. In 1998, she established Oprah's Angel Network, a public charity that supports women, children, and families with educational and empowerment initiatives. That same year, she received the National Academy of Arts and Sciences Lifetime Achievement Award. She was also named one of Time Magazine's 100 Most Influential People of the 20th Century, all this by the age of 45. In the year 2000, she removed The Oprah Winfrey Show from future Emmy consideration after winning more than 45 Emmys throughout the years. In 2001, Newsweek declared this the age of Oprah. In 2002, she received the first ever Bob Hope Humanitarian Award and was inducted into the Broadcasting and Cable Hall of Fame. In 2003, she embarked on a mission she called Christmas Kindness in South Africa, in which she touched the lives of 50,000 AIDS orphans by giving them gifts of food, clothing, shoes, school supplies, books, toys, and love. 2004 saw her named as one of Time Magazine's 100 Most Influential People in the World. And to date, she's the only person ever to be included every year since then. In 2005, she was ranked #1 on Forbes' Power Celebrity 100 list. That same year, she launched Oprah's Angel Network Katrina Home Registry, a charitable fundraising effort to build homes for hurricane victims. In 2007, she fulfilled the dream by opening a leadership academy for girls in South Africa. In 2008, she was named the most powerful woman in entertainment. Now, these achievements may seem like a lot, but what I've just listed just barely scratches the surface. Her humanitarian efforts are worthy of great recognition. Her business accomplishments have also been grand. She's established successful production companies, radio stations, magazines, and now a whole television network. So how does someone from such a humble beginning get to be a global powerhouse with influence enough to sway a presidential election? Vision and leadership. Oprah is an inspirational and a transformational leader. By fostering moral virtues, she inspires her followers to transcend their own self-interests and work for the greater good. She provides vision and a sense of mission, instilling pride in her followers and gaining respect, trust, and reverent power. Her vision for the Oprah Winfrey Show was to influence and transform people's lives, to make viewers see themselves differently, and to bring happiness and a sense of fulfillment into every home. Everyone working for Oprah would know this vision and make it their own. With vision comes the practice of self-leadership. In an organization as big as Oprah's, there's just no way she could do it on her own. By setting for herself challenging personal goals, and attaining them by the use of self-direction and self-reinforcement, she inspires these behaviors in her team, thus enabling the growth of very effective leaders within her organization and establishing highly productive self-managed teams. Oprah is an authentic leader. She knows who she is, what she believes in and values, and acts on her beliefs openly and candidly. She projects an image that's in line with her values and vision. By having a clear sense of purpose, she can better communicate her dreams to others and have them adopt her purpose as their own. She encourages personal development, education, and empowerment. Coming from the background she had and where she is now, she would surely know how to overcome obstacles. She encourages positive thinking and forgiveness. When the movie The Secret came out in 2007, she had the stars on her show and wholeheartedly endorsed it, as she had been practicing the law of attraction her whole life. Oprah's been spearheading the self-empowerment movement for years. Oprah has managed to influence my own life in a very profound way through my mother. I was raised by a single mother in my early years, and I remember when Oprah first came on the air in Canada. My mother loved Oprah. I remember being about 9 years old, watching Oprah with my mom, being a pest, asking her all sorts of questions, trying to figure out how watching this show could possibly be more entertaining than playing with me. The answer I got was that Oprah is entertaining because she has only the best people on her show, and that if I would be my best, I could be on Oprah someday. Now, knowing how much my mother loved Oprah and how proud she would be when I got on Oprah, I went running downstairs and I got a bunch of boxes together in the center of the room and I started running laps. You know, I had to do something. I had so much energy. I was so excited. So I had a dream. You know, I was going to be on Oprah. So this story came back to me the moment that I pulled Oprah's name for this assignment, or here I am doing a presentation on Oprah. Coincidence? Not according to the law of attraction. But ever since then, looking back, that early influence greatly shaped me, for I don't ever recall a time where I never tried to do my best. I didn't always do the right thing. However, even when I was being bad, I was sure doing my best at it. As for what I've learned from Oprah recently and what I hope to adopt from her is that I may always have faith in what I believe, trust that I can help make this world a better place, hope that my hard work will pay off, belief in myself, and love for its own sake. One of my favorite Oprah quotes is that the biggest adventure you can take is to live the life of your dreams. We're all embarking on new adventures. Don't be afraid to dream big. If you're serious about your business, if you believe in yourself and have a solid vision, you will attract everything and everyone you need to help you succeed. I've been practicing the law of attraction since Oprah had it on her show, this time influenced through my sisters, and I have to tell you that it does work. Just last semester I achieved a very specific goal that some would consider impossible. Believe in yourselves, learn from Oprah, learn the secret. If there's one thing I learned for sure from my research into Oprah's life, it's that anything is possible.